Hey guys, Kad and Scar here, and this is another episode of our podcast series. And today we're going to be talking about Christmas, since it is December 23rd. It's like it's Happy Christmas Eve. Unless this comes out on Christmas Eve, then Happy Christmas Eve.
Yep.
Unless this comes out like January 10th, then Happy January 10th. I don't know. Hopefully, I'll be able to get up in the next few days, but I don't really know.
Yeah. Kind of one of those things that we just were like, hey, we should do this. And
Yeah,
it's
he
like,
messaged me like 10 minutes ago. He's like, hey, we should record a podcast. I was like, okay, sounds good. We'll record a podcast. So, in today's podcast, I shall start off the storytelling with one of my favorite presents. And one of my favorite presents I've ever gotten was last year, and it was a. Uh, okay, this really frustrates me.
what?
I don't know if you guys heard that noise. I don't know what that is or why it does whatever it's doing, but it pops up as like change the color scheme. I'm like, change the color scheme of what? Anyway, my
Wait,
favorite
does that
present
mean you could
was
change your...
what?
Wait, does that mean you could change your color, your sky from blue to something else?
I don't
Oh.
know. It only comes up when I'm recording the podcast, so I guess it's Camtasia. I
Fair
don't know.
enough.
So, my favorite present was last year. I got a. It's gonna sound really stupid, but I got a light up nutcracker that made noise.
Oh my god.
Hey, wait. Let me grab it. So you guys can hear its
Pretty
majesticness. One
bad
second.
Christmas present.
Okay, it's about I'd say 1 foot tall, and when it you press a little button and it lights up. So here, let me let me hit the button.
I think this is a good time.
Yay!
This is a good time to tell everyone that are way too addicted to nutcrackers.
I only have 33. I actually don't know how many. You want me to count how many I have? Okay.
I don't think I do. Oh my gosh. You want to know how many nutcrackers I have, everyone? 0. Because I'm not that... What's the word for it? Weird. So yeah. Let's see what the actual total of how many nutcrackers Shore has.
Whoa, I actually have 32. I was pretty close.
God. Pretty sure you have to count them on a fairly normal basis. Like, I'm bored. Let me recount my nutcrackers just to see how many I have.
Don't judge me. I like nutcrackers. You came yet?
Um, one of my favorite Christmas presents was um I would say last year when I got my phone. That was obviously a good one.
Nice.
Since I had never actually gotten like a new phone ever. So it's like, yeah.
I actually got my phone like 2 days before I went to the beach with one of my friends because I didn't have a phone. My parents were like, "Okay, we're getting you a phone because we want you to be able to communicate with us." I'm like, "Oh, okay, I'm okay with that."
Yeah. Um, but yeah, my first phone was I had an iPod Touch, which was like second gen, I think. It was like
You had an
it
iPod?
actually lasted a long time. It lasted like 2 years.
Yeah, I still have my iPod. It has a couple cracks in it somehow, but yeah, I
Yeah,
still have it.
I actually use that thing like a lot for like YouTube and stuff, which was weird because it was still on like iOS 3 or something.
Back in my day, we only had iOS 2.
I basically had that, but YouTube was like so different from what it is today.
Oh yeah, I know. You had the old YouTube, like the brown app.
Yeah,
with like the TV screen.
yeah, I was just about to say that.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I have on my iPod. Now I
Yeah,
can't
I
even
got,
watch videos. It's like, oh, you actually physically can't watch videos anymore.
yeah, my actually died because it was basically like I give up on life.
But
And I
back to
had used it.
Christmas.
Oh yeah, Christmas. What other good presents did I get? Um, hmm.
I think it was 3 years ago, when Halo 4 came out. I just like I loved Halo 4. I still love Halo now. It's one of my favorite games, which I don't actually play ever because Minecraft. But you know, Halo 4 is awesome. But a couple years ago, I got the Halo 4 edition Xbox 360, and that's pretty cool. It actually makes a really cool noise when you turn it on. Here, let me just scoot my mic over. Okay, this is the noise it makes when it turns on, and this is the noise it makes when it turns off.
It's the same noise.
Ta-da! And if you are wondering, my mic is like 2 inches away from my Xbox, just because that's how much space I have.
What do you?
Actually,
I
my
think
face cam is actually sitting on top of my Xbox. That's what. Whenever you guys see my face cam in my videos, that it's sitting on top of my Xbox. Just because, why not?
You know, why not? But then, I haven't even used my Xbox since like I moved.
That
I'm
was
like, oh,
3 years ago, Cad. Exactly.
exactly. I'm just kind of waiting on the Xbox One, which I might actually be getting for Christmas. So, hey,
I don't think I'm getting an Xbox One, because I wouldn't play
I
it
don't.
enough.
I may not even play it enough, but I'm not even sure if I'm getting like Xbox Live for it or anything. So,
Oh yeah, they're actually getting rid of Xbox Live for Xbox 360.
yeah,
Yeah, it sucks.
it's cool because no one's gonna be able to play it anymore.
Yeah, I know.
It's gonna be like two people in one in one game. Um, what else?
I don't know. That's what I'm
Uh,
trying to think of.
hmm, we didn't really come up with different things we should say during this.
No, we didn't. You were like,
It
wait, let
happened,
me think of some things, and I'm like, no, it's okay. We'll just come up with it on the spot.
and this is what happens.
And this is what my cat died 2 days before Christmas. That
That
was fun.
sucks. I haven't had my cat. I haven't had a cat die in my family
Yeah,
once. Like, I've only had one cat.
he was like 7, and he just had a heart attack in his sleep or something like that.
Well,
Yeah, I think for sure it was 3 days before Christmas.
GG, WP, RIP.
But now we've got another cat. He's ugh.
Special.
No, he's good. He's a good cat. Aren't you, Socks?
This
He
name is
doesn't
Fox.
even care. He just
Who named
he
your
didn't
cat
even look at me.
Fox?
He's just continuously bathing himself. Socks.
That's what
Socks.
cats do.
Socks. Nothing.
That's what my cat will do. My cat will just walk out to me, like, give me a belly rub. I'll be like, okay. I do it for like 10 seconds, and then it just goes right back to cleaning herself. Like, really?
I remember
We
my
wanted
other
that
cat,
cat for 10 seconds.
the one that died. He was exactly like a dog. It was weird. Like
Yeah, my cat's like a
I could
dog
be
too.
on the other side of on the other side of the house, and I'd be like, sneakers, and then you'd hear tut, 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 and he would come wherever he is, and just come in and be like meow, 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 meow.
Why
He
did
would
you name your cats after footwear?
because
Sneakers.
I was 5.
You saw a shoe and you're like,
No, no,
sneakers!
no. I named him Sneakers because he was sneaky.
Yeah.
That's why.
That's what little kids would always think of.
He was though. I'd be eating a bowl of cereal, and I'd be looking. I'd look away, and then you just walk up and start drinking the milk. I'm like, no, what are you doing?
What are you doing? Funny. Um, I don't know what to say now.
I always wear really, really, really ugly Christmas sweaters during Christmas. It's fun. Like my elf Buddy the Elf sweater, which you guys actually haven't seen. I might have to
Well,
fix
Is
that problem.
that why you're such an elf fan?
No, I just saw it at Walmart and I'm like, this is perfect.
Perfect.
Everyone always
I like.
my grandma was like, where'd you get this? Did you like, she thought I had like bought it on the internet, like custom made and stuff. I'm just like, no, I found it at Walmart.
I guessed it. Called it. Called it. I usually wear a Santa hat, which actually I need to put it on. Be right back.
1 second, I need to put on my Santa hat.
And I'm wearing a Santa hat.
Good job, Ken. I'm proud of you.
Except now it's like over my headset, so I can like hardly hear you now.
Nice.
You can still hear, but you know, it's a bit hard.
Good job.
Give me.
So what do you do? What do you do during Christmas, Cad?
Well, I know what I did yesterday for the holidays.
What'd you
Swim. I swam in my pool, in my backyard.
do? I hate you.
I live in Florida. Don't judge me.
But no,
I
seriously, what do you
remember.
do? What do you do, Cad? We need to know. Everybody's a
Uh,
stalker.
You mean on like Christmas Day or?
Yeah, like when you
Okay.
visit your grandparents or whatever.
No, I just stay at home and open up presents and then do everything with my presents. Which what it used to be was just get Lego Star Wars and then build them the entire day. And that was it.
Nice.
And then eat breakfast. It was open up, go downstairs at like, I think it was like 9 o'clock or something. Because my parents want to sleep in, honestly, as anyone knows. You do not want to sleep on Christmas Day.
Last year, I accidentally slept in at like 10 o'clock. I was really tired.
I can like never do that. During Christmas. I just can't. Usually it's always I walk into my sister's room and we talk for like half an hour because we're just bored and we can't go to sleep. But yeah, and then we go downstairs, open up all the presents, which takes like an hour, and then eat breakfast, then play with stuff the entire day, and go to sleep, and then do the same thing again for the next 3 days or so.
Nice. Dude, my Christmas holiday is like, oh. So last weekend, I went to my dad's parents' house, my grandparents, and we had Christmas there. We would usually go up there for New Year's, but that is conflicting with something that I'm doing New Year's. So I'll tell you about that in a second. So, tomorrow, yeah, it's Christmas Eve, right? Yeah. Tomorrow I'm going to the Christmas Eve service at my church. Then we drive around. We go eat Chinese food. Then we drive around. It's been our tradition for
Very holiday.
It's been our tradition for over 10 years. We just eat Chinese food.
Chinese food.
And then we drive around, look at Christmas lights for about an hour or two. Then we go home. We go to sleep. Then we wake up the next morning, do presents. Then eat breakfast. Our breakfast is usually what we opened. And then around 11-ish, we'll head up to my grandparents' house, my mom's parents. We'll have Christmas there. We'll spend the night. And then we'll come home the next day. Then I have about a day to pack again for winter camp, which is a Boy Scout camp that I am going to. And then I'm there for 5 days until New Year's Eve. I come back December 31st. And then the next day after New Year's, January 1st, I have a dance which starts at 6:30 and goes to I think 12. And then the next day at about 7:30, I have a basketball tournament, so I have to be there for 4 hours playing basketball. And then the next day, I have church. That's another early morning. And then the next day, co-op doesn't start because we're going another week. Oh, yes, I remember that. So,
Good on ya.
yeah, I'm going to be dead.
If you don't hear anything for a while, that's why.
I, I told the person I'm going to the dance with, I'm just like, if I fall asleep any point during the evening, don't get mad at me. She's like, okay. She's like, if you just fall asleep, I'll just be like, wake up, I like this dance.
Yeah, I like this.
I like this dance.
I like this. We're doing it. But yeah, I gave up on going to church on Christmas. I think my parents were like, "Okay, you've been so in denial of going to church for just not doing it." Because it's kind of funny because even though my grandpa was a pastor, like I think my mom got like so like tired of going to church that she like doesn't do it anymore. That's why I don't like going to church at all. But yeah. Um, what else? Hmm.
What is probably the funniest thing that's ever happened on Christmas Day?
Funniest thing that's ever happened on Christmas Day. It's hard to remember. Um, I don't know. What's yours? I can't think of one at the moment.
Uh,
you created a question that neither of us could think of an answer to.
uh, I don't
Um,
know.
you probably have to do something with my pets or something. Um,
I don't know. I think it was near Christmas time. I don't know if it was Christmas Day, but I was laying in my bed, and my dad walked in. Well, I was about to go to sleep, and my dad walked in. He was talking to me about something, and then my cat Sneakers came up and lay down on the bed right beside me, and me and my dad were just sitting there talking, and then my cat goes, achoo, and he sneezed all over my face. I mean, just like, I just felt wet everywhere. I was just like, it was disgusting.
Oh my god. Let me think.
While we were thinking, Cad, let's listen to some music. Okay, do you have something now, Cad?
I completely just destroyed my thinking process.
You're welcome.
Okay, let's change the question.
Okay, what is the best present that you've ever given someone? I have an answer if you want to think.
I'll probably think, although I may have an answer.
Best as in like most thoughtful. They loved it amazingly.
I got it then. So, what was it? This was this year, like, this was actually like a couple of days ago, actually. Um, so in one of my classes, we had Secret Santa,
Oh yeah, you were telling me about
and
this.
yeah, and this actually came out pretty good for me because what happened was that we were just like, okay, one of the people was like, okay, how about we do Secret Santa? And everyone's like, yeah, okay. And I was like, I do not want to do this. This is actually like one of the first times I've actually done Secret Santa before. So I'm like, okay, I'll do it. I'll do it, whatever. And I end up getting the person who wanted to do it. So I was like, okay, this is gonna be bad because if they don't like it, it's like I just ruined Secret Santa for the person that wanted to do Secret Santa. This is gonna be poop. But then the day before we did it, one of the people who actually, she had someone else, but she's like, you want to trade? I'm like, yes, we'll trade. she ended up getting a guy, and she wasn't like, I don't know what to get this guy, so I'm like, okay, I get to do it. And you know what it's kind of funny because what I did, I like, I was actually one of the only people that do like a homemade present, basically. So what I did is that I took about 12 dum-dums, put them around in a circle with all the sticks of them facing inward, and then I duct taped them all together. And then I took two Rice Krispie treats, put them on each side, duct taped those to all the lollipops, dum dums, and then I took four Rolos, put two on top of each other. And I'm like, this looks kind of like a UFO. I'm gonna pretend it's a UFO. And that's what. The only problem was is that I was the only person not to wrap it, and I just brought in a plastic bag. So his first impression was kind of like, okay, but he was actually like pretty happy with it.
Nice.
And I was like, yes. And I just got a giant bar of Hershey's cookies and cream,
Nice.
which honestly, I'm like, this probably wasn't the most thought of gift, but I'm okay with it.
You're just like, it's food. I'm good.
It's, yep. Actually, do I still have it? Yes, I do. I'm eating a piece right now. I still got like 6 pieces left.
I would
I'm
say
eating it.
best thing I've ever given someone was that last year? 2 years ago. I think it was 2 years ago. Yeah, it was. And in one of my old co-op, one of the classes that was offered was I'm gonna have to give away my man card for this. Was knitting. So I was like, okay, let's do some knitting. And I actually wasn't that bad. I'm pretty good at it. So I thought, hey, that'd be a good idea. Why not knit my mom not a sweater, a scarf? So for the 2 months before Christmas, so like September, November, December, those 3 months there, I sat in my room right after I went to bed for about 10 minutes and knitted a couple rows every night for the next 2 or 3 months, and my mom never found out. But what happened was I didn't know how to end it. Like, I could knit, but I didn't know how to finish it. So I was just kind of sitting there on the wooden knitting needle. So I was like, crap. So I told my dad, I'm like, Dad, I need you to take this to my knitting teacher. And she was one of my knitting teacher was one of my friend's moms. Well, one of my best friend's moms.
That's how it works in co-op.
So it was pretty good. Like, it wasn't weird or awkward or anything. I was like, hey, okay, I need you to finish this for me. She's like, okay, I can do that. And we had to do it without my mom knowing. So what we did was, this was during the time I was working on my Eagle Scout project. And so one afternoon, my dad and I were going out to the church to work on the stage, I think is what we were working on at that point. So we just dropped it off at their house. She finished it that evening. And then while we were working on our Eagle Scout project, we came back, picked it up, took it home without my mom knowing. And then Christmas Eve is when I had it finally finished. I took it in. I was so excited. I couldn't wait. So I gave it to her, and that was probably the best present I've ever given. Because she was like, oh my goodness, it's me. I was very proud of myself.
Yeah. Dang it. I
Come on,
forget
Dad,
now.
think.
What's a good question? That's around Christmas themed. What's your favorite
Christmas song?
Wow, that was actually fairly close questions.
What were you gonna say?
I asked what was your favorite Christmas movie, and you said song.
Okay, what's your favorite Christmas song?
Actually, give me a second. I'm gonna eat this Hershey's.
Give me a second. I want to eat some candy.
Oh, okay, I'll put it aside.
You're so
Okay,
professional, Kad.
I'm a real professional. People don't usually eat during podcasts. I do.
You're just that cool.
Yeah, cool.
You ain't scared.
Favorite Christmas song?
Yeah.
Um,
Or least favorite, or both.
um, I'm not really sure if I have a favorite or not.
Okay, what's one of your favorites?
Um, hmm, hmm,
Hmm.
hmm. I'm not really sure. What's yours, Ten Score?
Probably Jingle Bells because I am learning how to play it on the piano and I feel very special.
This is so good now.
And
Once I
I'd
know how to
say
play.
my least favorite song is I'm gonna sing you a verse. Santa baby,
Oh
coming
my,
down the chimney tonight. Oh my gosh, I hate it so
oh
much.
my, I remember that. Oh, what was it?
It's the worst song in the world.
No, I know a worse one. What is it? It was the radio station here plays it like a lot.
Is it the Do You See What I See?
No, it's what was it? Hey Santa, hey Santa, Santa.
I don't
You
think I've
know
ever
it?
heard that one.
Okay, good. It's not that good, but the station that the only it's weird because here we only have one station out of full like 30 of them that plays Christmas songs. Like that actually plays Christmas songs, which is
Nice.
weird. So it's like it's kind of funny because the whole time my mom's in the car, they go over like after Christmas what they're gonna play as their regular stuff, and my mom's like, I don't care, just give us Christmas, give us Christmas songs.
It's not after Christmas yet. No one cares. Play Christmas music.
Oh my gosh. But yeah.
So, my favorite Christmas movie. My favorite Christmas movie is Die Hard.
What the heck?
Hey, it's during the movie was during Christmas time, so why can't it be Die Hard?
It's a Christmas themed.
It is. No, but actually, my favorite
Basically, what
Christmas
you're
song,
saying.
not Christmas song, Christmas movie is Elf.
So yeah, I'd have
Obviously,
to say the same. I'd have to say the same.
because Elf is like
Because Will
amazing.
Ferrell.
When I was wearing my, we had an ugly sweater contest at my co-op, so I was like, okay, I got this, and I did eventually win.
Your elf one.
I took my elf sweater, I wore it, and I had a green Santa hat. And what I did for lunch was we had a potluck, and I collaborated with one of my friend's moms, and I told her what I was gonna do, and she's like, okay, I'll bring a spaghetti dish for you. I'm like, yes. So I had some of the spaghetti on my plate, and I was like, hey, does anyone have any extra syrup? And everyone just stared
Syrup?
at me. They're like, what? And I was like, "Oh wait, I think I have some here." So I pulled out a little syrup bottle out of my sleeve and poured it on my
Syrup?
syrup. I mean,
There's syrup?
poured it on my spaghetti. It was amazing.
Syrup? What word is that? I understand you.
What?
Okay.
They all
Whatever.
just stared at me. They're like, "What's wrong with you?" And then I did it, and they were like, "Oh, I get it now." It was funny.
Uh, Next question. Um, hmm. Hmm.
Hmm.
Hmm. What's 9 plus 10?
21.
Okay, good. Not really into Christmas, but we needed a question. Just
How
one
many
time.
Christmas trees do you have in your house?
It varies, but usually we have one fake, and then actually I don't think we do it anymore, but we used to have one real Christmas tree that we'd put like upstairs or something, and we don't do that anymore. Really.
I have 4 fake, like actual like big Christmas trees. The
Or you
one
just have one job.
in the living room is 7.5 feet. Mine in my room is like 5 feet, and then we've got a 4. Then we've got a 3 foot and another 3 foot.
Did you just measure them?
No, like that's like when they come in the box, it tells you what size they are.
Okay, that makes sense.
I walk around. How tall is this tree? I just hold up a measuring stick.
But yeah, our main one is like, I think it's like 10 feet or something. Fairly
Dang.
big one. And our other one that we usually have is usually about maybe 7 feet.
Have you seen any of those pictures of the Christmas trees that there was one guy, he was a carpenter. So what he did was he got a small Christmas tree, stuck it on his roof, and put some shingles around it to make it look like the Christmas tree was growing through the top of his roof. Yeah, he got a huge one and put it down below and just left the top off. Then he either took the top or a small Christmas tree and put it on the top to make it look like it was growing through his roof. And he didn't just set up there; he put some shingles around the outside to make it look like it was actually like real.
Okay.
It was amazing.
I need you to like send me that or something because it'll be interesting to see. But yeah.
Or the
what
ones where
else?
where there's 2 stories in the house, so they put one downstairs and one upstairs and it looks like it's growing through. Like if you look through it from the window. Those are cool too.
Um, hmm. What now?
I don't know. I think it might be a good time to wrap up the podcast. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it is. So, here's what we should do next time. If you want to see more of this, because as you noticed, we probably haven't posted one of these in a while, because we need ideas.
Yeah.
So, in the comments, give us questions. We'll answer them next podcast.
We'll do a Q&A.
Q&A. Yeah.
Plus podcast related stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo.
So yeah, see you guys in the video. Make sure to check out our main channels down in the description below. And yeah, see you guys in the video.